the business was not growing because I was still serving another master. So we decided, me and my husband, 2013 or 2012, let's quit our jobs and do this full time. So we've been full-time campaigners since then. And by the way, just to let you know, there was no office in the local area when I first joined the business. There was no local trainer. I'm a product of a drop by, stop by. I'm a product of a home BPM. I'm a product of I would say, meetings. And the home BPMs, when you first joined, the early on in our career, we grew because of the home BPMs, and we became an S&D without an office. And I was built long distance because I had a relentless trainer that spent the time, and I was giving the time, I gave the commitment to really grow this business. So yeah, that's what we did. And because of also the campaign and the learning about money, we were able to reposition our finances in a better way. You know, our financial foundation was better. We're able to pay off our debt. We're able to get protection properly. And I was learning how to manage our own money. And 17 years ago, I was not in a good situation. So anyway, that's why I'm so excited about our campaign. I'm so excited to share this to other people. And a lot of people out there are really waiting for us to talk to them about what we do. So we continue to help others. We continue to campaign for financial literacy. Just like last weekend, I was in Virginia and we did 3 home BPMs, and I was able to get 4 campaigners. And right now, I know 2 of them are logged into the webinar, and we look forward to build a big team and become great builders in this organization. That's all about me, right? So anyway, tonight we have a treat. We have our first presenter. He's from Calgary, Canada, and he's been in this organization for the past 17 years. And he's also a relentless campaigner, and he's also a green jacket, of course, and he has built a big team all over US, all over Canada, and I'm pretty sure US also is building. His topic is about building a lasting legacy. That's what we want to do, right? We want to build this business over the years. So when the time comes that we don't want to do this business anymore, that we want to relax, we're going to be in retirement, retirement period, that our family members, the generations to come, will be financially strong, right? So you don't have to go through the same thing that happened to us. So without further ado, let's welcome Mr. Kenny Suoni from Calgary, Canada, one of the CEOs of World System Builder. Go ahead, Kenny.
All right. Good evening, WSB. Can you hear me loud enough? Can you hear me? Okay. All right. So thank you. Good evening. As you heard, my name is Kenny Suoni. I actually joined WFG in 2008. That's after spending 4 years in Canada. So this is the second thing that I did in Canada. When I first came to Canada, everybody looked for survivor job, right? So I did survivor job, but my survivor job actually trained me or prepared me for what I'm doing right now, because I worked at the sales at the brick furniture store. So I have an idea about sales, just a little bit, but I got to WFG in 2008, and my story, I actually came to WFG full-time. From the very first day that I joined WFG, I was full-time. Why? Because I resigned before I joined WFG. They didn't sack me because they have sacked me before in my life. The first job that I did in Nigeria, they sacked me. And I said, I'm not going to take any paid employment anymore for the rest of my life. That was 1999. So the last time I took a paycheck, salary, was 1999. So when I got to Canada, I said, no, I'm not going to work for anybody. I'm going to work for me. So I got a commission job. And then eventually I saw what I was looking for. That is WFG. WFG found me. But that's what I was looking for all along. All right, so now I'm going to share my screen so that we can start the presentation. All right, so host, can you please allow me to share my screen?
All good, go ahead.
Thank you. All right. So as you heard, what I'm going to be sharing today is how do we build a lasting legacy? How do we build a lasting legacy? Many people will tell you that they want to build legacy, but I tell people you can't build legacy when you are just having a job, or yeah, you can not at the job. You can use your income to build legacy, but your job is not a legacy that you can build. So when we talk about legacy, for me, the first thing is, why are we building legacy? We build legacy because of our family. So this is my family. I've been married for over 25 years, and I have 3 beautiful children. Oh, I'm sorry, I have 4 children. It's just that one of them is almost the same age as me. That's my wife. We've been 25 years together, over 25 years, and then I have my 3 children. So when we talk about legacy, these are the people why I want to build a legacy. I just don't want to come here and as in come into the world and then I leave and then I did nothing. So I want these people, my children and my grandchildren and great-grandchildren, to know that there is a man called Kenny that was here. So because they will see the legacy that I've built. All right. So I'm going to show you 4 different ways that you can leave good legacy. Let's say $4 million. It's just, this is hypothetical, but these are real numbers. Okay. You can use 10 million legacy. You can use 1 million, 5 million. It's up to you. And this is for a 40-year-old male that wants to leave $4 million. Maybe this guy has 4 children and he wants to leave 1 million for each child. Or maybe he has 2 children and he wants to leave 2 million for each child. So it doesn't matter which way, but we're looking at $4 million. So what are the 4 different ways? One is you can buy real estate. You can invest in real estate, right? 2 is you can invest in stocks, in mutual funds, ETFs, and all of that. You can do that. The 3rd one is you can use life insurance. And the 4th way you can build a legacy, you can build people. I'm sure you remember, if you read the System Builder, that if you want to grow wealth for life, that you should build people. How do we build people here? Through GX and the Titan X. So I'm just going to go through each of these, and then at the end we can see for ourselves, what do you want? Which one do you really want? Or can you combine all of it? So let's see. Let's start with real estate. So if I want to buy now, a word of caution, this is Canada, okay? This is Canada. I live in Canada. This is Canada. So in the last 40 years, the average annual growth rate of real estate in Canada is about 3%. So if you use the rule of 72, that means the property will double every 24 years, right? If I buy a property this year, it's going to double in 24 years in terms of price. Now, there will be some years that there will be a lot of acceleration. It can double in like 5, 6, 7 years. But there are also years that it's going to go down. It's like the stock market. The valuation, the prices goes up and down. So, but the average is about 3%. So if I buy a $5,000 house, by the way, in Canada, particularly in Ontario where I live, maybe you can get a single bed, a condominium for 500,000. You can't really get a proper house in most places in Ontario. But let's just say we buy a 1-bedroom condo for the investment. So you in 24 years, this will double, right? And if you take a 25 years amortization mortgage, hopefully by that time you are mortgage free. Now, you remember this guy is 40 years old. At age 88, if he's still alive, this property will have doubled again to 2 million. So he can leave this 2 million for his children. But if he wants to leave 4 million, remember we're talking about 4 million, he needs to buy 2 houses. So 200,000 is what he needs with for the down payment. Now, let's look at the potential roadblocks in this kind of strategy. 1, do you have the down payment? Who have 200,000? So even if you have 100,000 or 200,000 to buy 2 properties, do you have the capacity to close? Because capacity to close means they're going to check your credits, check your income, check everything. Will the bank give you the mortgage? Are you able to qualify? because this is on top of your primary residence, right? These are investment properties. And then the third problem you might have is on cooperative tenants. If you have bad tenants, they might stay in your house without paying, or they may mess up your house and you need to do a lot of repairs. So that's the scenario right there. 100,000 down payment. Property value in 48 years is 2 million. But listen, initial investment is 500,000. Capital gains is 1.5 million. Taxable capital gains, which is half of the capital gains, is now 750,000. In Ontario, where I live, for a 750,000 capital taxable capital gain, your marginal tax rate, your tax rate will be 46%. So 345,000 will be paid to the government, and for on 2 houses, 690,000. Now, this is if the man is alive and he decides to transfer. But what if this man is dead? Estate taxes is going to come in, probate is going to come in, and all of that. But let's just make it simple. So the real net asset that can be passed to the children is therefore 3.3 million, not 4 million. And you can see all the issues that we have there. Let's go to the second one. Invest in stocks, mutual funds, or ETFs and the likes. Do you have 1.5 million that you can invest over 25 years? So I've done the maths for you. $5,000 monthly. For 25 years, that will be 1.5 million. If you get 7% rate of return, you will have, at the end of 25 years, you have $3.9 million. Fantastic. But hey, capital gain is calling you again, because these are all taxable accounts. So the capital gains calls, you have 2.4 million in capital gains. The taxable capital gains is $1.2 million. Okay, remember 46%, you have to pay 46% taxes, 560,000 to the government in this kind of strategy. There is no account in Canada where you can invest in stocks or mutual funds that is tax-free. The only one is there is a TFSA, and your maximum room is 7,000 per annum. So you can't do this strategy using a tax-free savings account. You have to use a taxable account. So the net asset that you are actually living is 3.3 million. Now, let's look at the roadblocks also. One is lack of discipline. Not so many people will be disciplined enough to invest 5,000 monthly for 25 years. Something someday will take some of this money away. Oh, maybe family problems, or maybe my friend, I need to give them something, or something. So the discipline is not there in most cases. Because when you see your money is now 1 million, wow, that's when you remember you want to celebrate your birthday. So then the second thing that could happen is, what about if this person becomes critically ill, or they fall sick, or this person loses his job, or this person is dead? Imagine if this guy dies the 50th year. He can't do anything again for his children. So the children can only get what's the next benefit of whatever is in the account as at the point of death. But let's even assume that this guy was able to live to age, he lived beyond age 25 and all of that. So this is what we're talking about. All right. Now let's go to the next one. Right. So you can see how I got that. So if you invest from year 1 to year 25, you do $5,000 a month, and you will have invested 1.5 million. 3.9 is what you're going to have at the end of 25 years. Okay. And your principal is 1.5 million. So that's why you see your total interest that is credited to you is 2.4 million. All right. Let's talk about life insurance. So if this man is healthy, 40-year-old male is healthy, he can get $4 million life insurance, and he can pay $2,500 monthly for the next 25 years. Do you know that if this guy were to die in year 1 or year 2, that $4 million is there for the family, tax-free money. He doesn't even need to stay for 25 years. I mean, we're not praying for this guy to die, but I'm saying, if you want to leave this legacy, if this guy dies 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, it doesn't matter. $4 million is there available for his family. Now, because this is in universal life strategy, we are looking at 7% rate of return. Total invested will be $750,000 in 25 years. In that 25 years, the cash value of the life insurance will be $1.4 million at 7% rate of return. It can be high, it can be higher, it can be lower, but let's just use 7%, okay? Since we use 7% for the investment, okay? Then the death benefit will continue to be 4 million, right? So at the end of the first 25 years, this account will be $5.4 million. 5.4 million. But wait a minute. This guy is just 65. What if he didn't die at 65? And we are able to compound this again. If this guy were to die, yes, there will be no taxes paid because they will pay a death benefit of $5.4 million. But let's take it all to age for another 48 years, so which is when this man is now age 88. The cash value is 3.8 million. And the death benefit is still there, 4 million. So the total net to his family will be 7.8 million. So, and you can see this is one of our providers in Canada, 7% assumed rate of return. The company pays bonus of 0.8 on a yearly basis. And look at it, at age 64, 5.3 million death benefit, and at age 88, $7.8 million tax-free money. And you also know that with Universal Life, you can use the money, you can withdraw, you can do tax-free loan and all of that. So this is wonderful. Now, but for us that are in WSB, we also have the fourth option. You can build your way into millions, okay? You can build, and this legacy you can give your family. So imagine with 3 recruits every month and 15,000 points every month. What do you need to get 15,000 points? Just $800 to $1,000 of monthly premium. Mix of life insurance, critical illness, and so on. Term insurance, universal life, whole life, it doesn't matter. So if you can get up to $1,000 a month in premiums, you will get 15,000 points. So everybody can do this. So this is how we build now. This is the new way of building, all right? So, and you also know, if you want to make 100,000, all you need is 1 GX. You want to make 1 million, you need 10 GX in your base. Now, let me explain. If you're an SMD and you do GX yourself, you don't even need anybody, because an SMD doing GX of 15,000 points every month, at the end of the year, you make personal cash flow of 100,000. But if you want to make more, then you need more people. So we all know this one. This is not a new slide. And of course, for you to be able to have 1 person in your team do GX, you must target to have 5 people in convention or the big events. If you want to have 4 people consistently doing GX in your team, make sure you have 20 people in convention, and you can see what your bishop is going to look like and what your income is going to. I mean, we know someone who did this. Melissa Magallon did this one, right? She has 10 GX. She's big counter. So this thing is proving. It's proving. So each of us just needs to go to work. Melissa did this and she made $1 million. She has 10 GX in her base job. So that's how we build. Now, this is my own example. In the last 12 months, my personal is 319,000 with 38 recruits. That's GX 12. And you can see my base shop, my super base, and my super team. Now, from my personal income, I was able to make 210,000. Base income, 28,000. Super base income, 158,000. Super team income, about 32,000. Bonus income, about 76,000. So here's the thing. If you remove my income from this, if you remove my personal, I'm telling you that this is still going to be about 300,000 in income, on a passive income on a yearly basis. I'm not even building GX10 yet. So imagine I'm able to give this kind of business to one of my daughters, or the 3 of them. I split my business for the 3 of them. And this is not where I'm going to end anyway. Remember also, this is built over the last 16 going on 17 years. I've not even talked of the first 24 years, and we're already having over $500,000 to come to my family. And this, if you do it, you know, in my super base and super team, I have 10 Titan X in the super team. So this is what it looks like. You are able to build. I have an executive marketing director, Green Jacket Tosin, who is constantly in Titan, and he has BE that has been in Titan, is not there right now, but we have Bukola in Titan with him. I have BC Ogunwale, most of you know BC. He's a Green Jacket. He has Babatunde also in Titan with him. And of course, I have Bumi that was in Titan before. She dropped out. Bayo is consistently in Titan. Shegun in Bayo's team is in Titan. I have Damola that was in Titan at a point in time. He's dropped off. But Edem is in Titan now, is with me. And I'm also in Titan. This is what we're talking about. So this is how you build it. Eventually, we know what to do. We know to move from GX, then you move to Titan. And then, so you need to answer this question. Which one will you prefer? Will you prefer the real estate that will give your children 3.3 million net when you have invested 200,000 for 48 years, or invest in stocks and you get 3.3 million at the end of 30 years, or invest in life insurance that gives you 7.8 million. And life insurance is anytime the person dies. It's not just, you don't need to wait for 20 years, 25. If the person dies in 5 years, in 10 years, it's going to be paid. Or for us, those three is for our clients. They can choose. But for us, do you know that as a WFG WSB member, you should choose number 4? Of course, you can do number 3 too. Number 1 is going to waste your time. I got caught by number 1 because after I made $250,000 in 2020 and then $500,000 in 2023, I thought I'm rich enough now to invest in properties. And oh my boy, it's a distraction. It's a big distraction. I know I shared this with our coach Swan, when we met in Winnipeg. It's a distraction because if I continue to build Titan X, GX and Titan X, I'm going to have unlimited income. So I just want to share this with you tonight. I hope you take some notes. I hope this is going to help you. It's just a perspective. When you talk to clients, when you show it this way, definitely client knows that life insurance is one of the best ways you can leave a legacy, an enduring legacy. But much more for us that we have the WSB platform in our hands, that's the best legacy you can give. The best legacy you can give your family is build it big, become a giant, build very, very big, and hand it over to your children when the time comes. So thank you so much. That's my presentation tonight. Thank you so much.
All right, very well said, Kenny. Oh my God, very powerful. I like the last 3 and 4, right? The last 3 and 4. Let me tell you. I mean, people, when they join the business, they want to make quick money right away. They have challenges. They try to oh, I want to quit the business. This is not for me. They don't realize that they're losing so much. They're losing their future, right? So anyway, yeah, the best way to build a business is to build GX, Titan X, do it yourself, right? Duplicate yourself, and more GX, more Titan X. It's going to build a legacy for your family and for the generations to come. Thank you, Kenneth, for that great training. Wow, we have another tip for tonight. This person has been in this organization for the past 9 years. He used to own a gas station. Wow, gas station owner. He joined the business and then 8 months later became full-time. Now he has about 30 SMDs, has 2 MDs, 6 green jackets, $500,000 earner. Let's welcome the General, Mr. Yesigat Kibere, the General. He's known as the General. That's what we call him, right? Okay, General, take it away.
Thank you, Becky. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right. Good evening, WSB. Kenny, amazing training. Thank you so much for great training this evening. You showed us the 4 ways how to build wealth. I love the 4th one, man. The 4th one is the best one if you are a builder. So I'm going to spend few minutes with you guys to share what take to be a builder. So I've been in the company right now 9 years. Previous background, gas station business. I was selling gas and cigarette and soda, chips. So yeah, I got this opportunity about 9 years ago. One of my customer who used to come to my gas station, he just shared me this campaign, and I'm glad, I came to this financial center at Dallas Financial Center. I saw the financial education. I saw how the organization helping families. I helped myself first, and then I was able, to become a campaigner. Then I become a builder. So today, like Kenny shared with us too, he said, "Hey, which way you wanna do? Which one you wanna, the easiest way to build a legacy?" I say now, in our business, anybody who joined this organization, regardless of any capital, no background, nothing, just join because we have a desire to do something. Then we went through the process. We understand. We got our license. We start recruiting. We start building, and we follow the system. And even in a few years, we build a legacy for our family, for our community, and for the organization as well. So today, let me share my screen and go what it takes to build, like Kenny said, to build an organization, to build a GX, to build a Titanics, to become a builder, what it takes to become somebody in this organization. You say is activate your builder mindset. What does it mean? Success is not built. Success is built, not given. Our success was built through years of experience and years of leadership with WSB. So the first thing I share with this, if you see my hand here, this is everything we have is in here. Everything to build our organization, our business, our future, it's in here. The day somebody join, we hand over this kit, everything what to build our business is in this kit. So when I give this kit to someone, I'm giving them $1 million opportunity. That's why it takes someone from a campaigner to become a builder and build a big organization in the financial industry. So I just want you guys today, hey, are you willing to build? Are you ready to build? Are you ready to build an organization that can last for generations to come? So that's why if you are a builder, you gotta know what it takes to become a builder. A lot of, like Kenny said, we have a lot of people, we have different kind of, things they do and they build. We have a lot of great builders in the world who build buildings, who build vehicles, who build hardware, who build software, who build bridges, who build skyscrapers. But what do we really build? What are we building? We are building people. We are building people's mind and people's heart. That's why the real challenge we have today is it's not easy to build people's heart and people's mind unless they want to get built. So the toughest business we have right now is because it's not easy to build people's mind. We change people's life as well as our life. That's true. The beauty of our organization or our mission or our campaign is there is no way I can change my life unless I change somebody's life. That's why we are here. We change people's life first, but then we change our life. The book says building a person from nobody to somebody is one of the greatest miracles in this business. Can you imagine all the green jackets there, all the leadership, all the GX qualifiers, all the senior marketing, all of you here. We were nobody at one time, right? I was nobody, but because of this opportunity, because of the system we have proven, because of the leadership we have, today I can tell you, a lot of us, we are somebody, we are truly. That's why this is a miracle business. What is the builder mindset? In order to build people, you need to have the right mindset. I have to have the right mindset. See, everything is all about mindset. You want to build $1 million business, having 10 GX under it, it's about your mindset. If you want to have just one GX and make $100,000 a year, it's also a mindset. If you want to build 5 GX and make $500,000, it's a mindset. So where is your mindset? Where's my mindset? So building are not born. We are not born, but we are built. We are built by someone who built a system, a proven system for the last 30-40 years. That's why we are built. I didn't born as a leader, as a builder. I was built in this organization. I didn't have any clue about this business, but through this system, we were built. A builder's mind does not come into existence by accident. No. Our mind was not built by accident. Our mind was built through experience, through meetings, through so many ups and downs. And it must be shaped and formed through years of training, experience, and focus. Can you imagine our coach 40 years in the making? Our Titanic coach 27 years, 30 years in the business. Never lose focus. Going out the field every day, spending time, coaching, mentoring. That's the result of becoming a builder. You must have a system to develop the builder mindset. The reason why we build our mindset is because we have a system. Imagine if there was no system, what would we do today? Do we think all these green jackets, all this leadership, one system, we follow one system. And what is the heart and mind of the builder? What is the heart and mind of a great builder? What is that? I'm not just tell you that these are the key things. I want every one of you on this call, what are you on this builder's mindset? If we don't have to do it right, okay, we can make money, 100,000, 200,000, it's easy here. But if we want to do something big, if I have to do big, I have to master this mentality. There is no other shortcut. You gotta be the master of recruiting mentality. We have to become the master of fast start mentality. We have to be the master of meeting mentality. And we have the master of teamwork mentality. It's easy, guys. But sometimes we don't have enough discipline or focus on these 4 mentalities. So what does it mean, the recruiting mentality? What does it mean, the fast start mentality? What does it mean, the meeting mentality? What does it mean, the teamwork mentality? That's the system, it's built and it's working. So what is the recruiting mentality? We are in a recruiting business. My mind is always on recruiting. Who is my next recruit? Who is my next new member joining my organization? But in order to recruit, what we need to do? We need to prospect, of course. You wake up in the morning, you dress up, and hey, my focus is whom I'm going to meet. Can we focus on whom I'm contacting, whom I'm going to do follow up, and what presentation, how many presentations I have to give? Every one of us, any one of us in this business, it doesn't matter what background we have, what level we have, our job and our focus is prospect, contact, follow up, and presentation. Whoever masters that person masters recruiting. Set daily recruiting goals. What are our daily goals on recruiting? Can you identify 5 new prospects every single day? Can we have 5 prospects every single day? You wake up, you have a window of time for prospecting. Can you send 10 personalized messages? Can you follow up at least 15 contacts? Can we complete 3 presentations a day? Can we have 1 result a day? See that? 5 prospect, 10 message, 15 follow-up, 3 presentation, it will drive for 1 result. That's the focus, I think. Anyone who's focusing on this, they can have 1 result a day, 2 results a day, even 3 results a day. What if the 3 presentation has 3 results? That's the focus. So the best way is to talk to many people, many times, many ways. Yeah, many times, many ways. Everywhere we go, we talk to people. We go to restaurant, we talk to people. We go to coffee shop, we talk to people. We go to grocery shop, we talk to people. We go everywhere. People are there looking for an opportunity. But we gotta have the mindset of recruiting people. You know? In our team, the last 2 years, last year we have almost 2,000 recruits. We recruit 2,000, and this 1,500 is the last 12 months. Because when we recruit people, we are giving them an opportunity to become what? Somebody. We are giving them an opportunity to become a leader, to become financially independent, to build their financial foundation. If we don't recruit them, how are we going to help them? Yeah. That's why this is average 2,000 recruit a year, because we focus on recruiting. From routing to result. Before you see result, you need to have a routine. You need to have consistent doing it every day, in and out. We gotta develop productive habit. So what's our habit? Can we block our daily recruiting time? Stay disciplined and distraction free. All these things. We need to have a routine. And embrace the process. Focus on consistent action, not outcome. A lot of us, we focus on the outcome. No, just focus on the action. The action of prospecting, the action of presentation, the action of contacting. The outcome will follow by itself. And celebrate your daily effort. Every day, we get a contact, we talk to somebody, we drop a blue book, we invite to workshop, we have to celebrate that. And the mindset matters. Recruiting is a skill, not a trade. See, sometimes when I try to recruit people, I feel that, hey, I assume what's going to tell me, what's going to say. No, it's a skill. Talk to people. The worst come, the worst is they're going to say no. That's it. Reframe rejection as a valuable feedback. Hey, the biggest challenge we have in our business is rejection. No, take it now. It's normal. Rejection is okay. Yeah, it's a feedback. Connect to the right people with the right opportunity. This is, Kenny, me, a lot of leaders, one time they were a prospect. One time got the opportunity. So when I give someone an opportunity, that I'm giving him a lifetime chance to become someone. Let your passion and persistence lead the way. It's not about the promotion. It's not about the cash flow. It's not about the money we make. But focus on your passion. Do you believe in what we do? Are you persistent enough when you face challenge? So if you believe, you can do it. Your passion, it matters what you do in our business. And review and refine. Analyze weekly results, adjust and improve your approach. Imagine. Yeah, what did we do this week? What have you done this week? What mistake we did? What adjustment can we make? What we learned from our mistake? Those are the things. Because our system was built by trial and error. Many, many years of trial and error. Then the fast start mentality. See, fast start. That's the key. Fast start to GX. See, when we do fast start, we make it clear for the new team member. We show them how clearly can win if they can understand our business and our opportunity. So when someone join, we run for GX3. Build your way to become a GXMD. Right? So when we have a new campaigner, hey, we run it to do help 9 campaigners in 90 days. GX1, GX2, GX3. You become a GX. Now let A, B, and C duplicate you to become GX315 and so on. Through duplication, you can become a builder. And soon, A, B, and C can also become a GX MDs. You become a GX and build other GXs. So now the new building system is building GX. The question is how soon and how many GX can we build? So this time is easy. Help 9 families in 90 days, become a GX. And you master the duplication of trainer. So how many trainers do I have? How many GX do I have? Now my focus is how soon I can build a GX and how many GX I'm going to build. And the meeting mentality. The business of meeting an event. We are in the business of meeting an event, from a small meeting to big meeting. We have meetings in our office. We have meetings, local meetings. We have trainer academies. We have campaigners clinics. We all local meetings. And we have big meetings too, conventions. So how many people we have going to this event? So building a person takes years, but building a team takes a lifetime. Yeah. That's why in order to build a big team, it takes years. It takes lifetime. Coach is built for 4 years. WSB is a lifetime. No? We build people from small to big, weak to strong, zero to hero. Yeah. At one point, we don't know anything about this business. We were being weak. We were small, but we've seen a lot of giants right now building this organization. A lot of giant heroes, builders, strong builders. But we have to be patient. We have to spend time. We have to be disciplined. And we have to understand what it takes to become a builder. Now, this is one of the events. Now, how are we programming ourselves for this coming event? This Saturday, we have a summer series. Educating families to build a strong financial foundation. No, but how many of us, we are ready to take this opportunity of bringing people? No, May 17th is on Saturday. June 7th is. These are the platform. These are the event we want to use to sell the vision, the opportunity for many people that are out there. So be focused on that. See, the number of people you bring here, what matters how you're going to become a next builder. What about the big event? Big event can change everything. G25, Sacramento. How many people going with you? That's why the focus we need to be this is an event that transforms somebody. The first timers, make sure you go with 2-3 people. Now, in our big event, in 2017, my first event, New Orleans, we had 25 of us. Just 25 of us, no license. We went 25 people. And right after the event, I make a decision. I had no license before. We come back, we ran, become senior marketing director, 50K. In 2018, we took about 53 people, San Jose, California. Then we become Green Jacket. You see now the power of big event. 2019 Dallas, we got 80 people to the big event. See, 80 people to the big event. I believe in moving people. So you cannot be the best, but if you focus on moving people, you can bring a big change in your team. 80 registration, we become 2 market at 100,000. And in 2020, there was COVID. There was, remember on Zoom, we bring 2,000 people online during the COVID time. And we got 2 green jackets right there because of the event. And we become a CEO team. That's the power of event. And in 2022, we had 250 registration in Dickies Arena, forwards. And we had 2 green jackets and 2 executive marketing directors. And we become ABC team, right? Every time after big event, we run for the next goal. Because the big event stretch people's mind, bring the team to the higher level. And in 2023, again at Dickies Arena, we have 320 attendees. Out of 320, we had $2 250,000 earners, 1 green jacket. And in 2024, at Las Vegas, we had 350 from our team. This is a team. Because every time we moved the team to the big event, they completely shifted the mindset. And we have 2 leaders become $250,000 because of event. And many, many promotions, small SMDs, GXs, so many of them. And 1 green jacket. No? Now, in Sacramento, we have 450 registrations. And our goal is to have 100 GX a month. See, this is the goal. So by the event can change people's mind, and event can make people make decisions, run for it, and build their future. That's why, I strongly suggest this upcoming event, what's your preparation status? What's your registration number? What's your number? Right now, we have only 2 weeks, 2 months away from G25. Where are you on that? How are we preparing for that? Are we going to take advantage of this event? No. And whatever the outcome is predictable. What are you expecting after the event? What are the expectations? Are we intentional? So we have to be intentional when you go to this big event. We gotta take advantage of this. So these 2 months is gonna be the defining moment for all of us to bring the team, and the last chance, stretch the last chance. Maybe the last person will be our explosion. Maybe the last person we're going to take to this event will be the next explosion, the next CEO, the next green jacket, the next GX, the next Titanics. So don't lose focus. We have only 2 months. We have only 2 months to bring our team to have the highest level. And Sacramento is the game now. GX Titanic Sacramento is the game. And the summit is right now, this June, this 2017, May 17 and June 7 is the mobilization of the team to take to the Sacramento G25. So I can tell you, I'm excited, and we are ready to dominate, and we are ready to change how the financial industry is working in North America, because our financial literacy campaign and building the next generation builders, the GXers, the Titanics, we are ready to win. So I thank you so much for listening to me this evening and sharing what. And thank you, Becky. Thank you all, WSB, for giving us the chance to train this evening.
Oh my God. I'm glad we did a good meeting this evening, right? Very powerful trainers, Illy and the General. Well, in conclusion, you have to build your mindset first before you could build other people, right? So here, we have to learn and master the 4 mentality. Meeting mentality, fast start, recruiting, and teamwork mentality. We need to master that. All we need to do is we have to be engaged. We have to be a student of the business. We have to be disciplined and focused so we could build our mindset at the same time, building mindset with other teammates. And that way we can build a legacy for the generations to come. What a powerful trainer tonight. And thank you, Jessica and Kenny. We learned a lot this evening. And guys, G25, G25, G25. No, first this Saturday, June 7th, and G25. Let's all do it. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for the awesome training.
So,
And have a great night. Bye.
thank you, General.
Forever young boy, so we brought it down. 가케는 기태고 와라나입니다. 아까이 sunset,
Thank you.
떠나는 힘이가 있대.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you, Becky. Thank you.
Oh, G25, G25.
Bitch, but mine's a movie. My